friends, welcome back. Now, today we are still talking about tape diagrams, and today you will also still need to be working with your problem set. Again, if you don't have access to your problem set where you can't print it off, don't worry about it. We're going to do it all on our whiteboards together, so it's okay. If you do have access to print it off and you want to print it off and do it that way, you can do it on paper instead of on the whiteboard. If you have an adult who can help you split screen and you want to do it while you're watching the video, that's fine too. But just know that we will always use our whiteboard. Miss Ray will always use a whiteboard to help you guys see what you're doing. And I would love for you guys to be doing the same exact thing that I am. That will help you understand it a little better. With that being said, let's look at our lesson today. So we are on lesson 21. I can recognize and make use of part-whole relationships within tape diagrams when solving a variety of problem types. So just like we looked at yesterday, sometimes the question mark was going to be at the whole or the total. Sometimes the question mark was going to be at a part. Okay, so we were having to figure out where we put those. So today is going to be similar to that. We are not going to do our fluency independently today. We're actually going to do our fluency in our video lesson today. So I'm going to scroll all past this and I'm going to get to our problem set because we're going to use our problem set in our video today. Okay, so let's get ready. If you don't have your whiteboard ready to go, make sure you pause your video, get it ready to go. If you have access to getting your problem set, get it, pause it whenever you're ready, push play, and we'll start. Okay. All right, here we go.
Oh, welcome to class, my marvelous mathematicians. It's Miss Kaylin here, ready to guide you through another lesson. Today, we will be thinking about part-whole relationships in tape diagrams to solve word problems. For today's lesson, all you will need is your problem set. Take a moment to grab it, and when you're ready, press play, and we'll get started. We're going to start with a quick fluency. You have been learning how to draw tape diagrams, where you draw a rectangle around a set of dots. Okay, you're going to tell me if I should be drawing my box longer or shorter. Watch. This rectangle is long enough to hold this of 5 dots. I'm going to start drawing another rectangle that is long enough to hold another set of 5 dots of the same size. I want you to tell me when to stop. Stop! Okay. I'll stop right there. Why did we stop there?
Because it's the same length.
This rectangle looks like it's about the same size as the first one. If they're both 5, the rectangle should be the same size. Let's do another one. This time, I'm going to draw a rectangle that would fit 4 dots. Ask yourself, should it be longer or shorter than the 5 dots? Tell me when to stop. Stop! Okay, it's time to stop. Why did we stop there?
Because it's shorter.
It should be shorter than the rectangle with 5 dots. Let's do one more. This time, I'm going to draw a rectangle that would hold 10 dots. Tell me when to stop. Okay, I'm stopping. This time, our rectangle was much longer. Why, mathematician?
Because we needed it to be a lot more than 5. We had 10.
We drew it twice as long because we know 10 is twice as long as 5. Can you imagine the 10 dots that would fit in there? As we're drawing our tape diagrams today, keep in mind how long you're drawing your rectangles. Let's get started with our lesson.
Okay, here we go.
Listen as I read our first word problem. Shnika built a block tower using 14 blocks. Then she added 4 more blocks to the tower. How many blocks are there in the tower now? Before you solve, we're going to do some more math detective work. This is the work of 2 students. One of them made a magical mistake. As you're solving, I want you to think to yourself, which one made the magical mistake? Pause the video now to solve this problem. Ready? Press play, and we'll come back.
Okay, so let's pause it. Let's read through it again, okay? Because, you know, we're good math detectives and we need to read through the whole thing. Shanika built a block tower using 14 blocks. Then she added 4 more blocks to the tower. How many blocks are there in the tower now? So let's think about this. Is 14 going to be a part or total or a whole? It's going to be a part because we add to it, okay? So let's draw out our 14 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Now I colored those in so you could see this is 10 and this is 4, okay? And we're gonna put 14 here. Don't make your circles really, really big because if you do, you're gonna run out of room. See how I made mine small? It's like the size of my fingertip, okay? So let's make our little rectangle. And then this is going to be labeled, let's see, let's label this one block tower BT, okay? Now, that's one part. Let's keep reading and see if we can find the other part, or maybe we don't know the other part. Then she added 4 more blocks to the tower. Now, is that 4 more going to be the other part, or is it going to be our total? It's going to be the other part. So 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to put M for more. Okay, so right now, here's my block tower and the blocks I added to my tower. So now we need to figure out what our total is. Now, let's look so far at our work to the student on her screen, okay? Now, here's the first one. She has 4 blocks. We have 4 blocks as a part. Like she has 4 blocks as a part. But they have 14 as their total. Did we have 14 as our total? No, we know that it's another part. So this student's work is the marvelous mistake, okay? So let's look down here. We have 14 blocks. Here's our block tower, 14. And then she's got 4 more blocks. Here's our 4 more blocks. And then she has a question mark at her total. We have a question mark at our total. So let's see if we can figure out what this is. So let's see, 14 plus 4 more equals something. We know that 10 and 4 make 14. And we can add 4 and 4 to get 8. And then we can say 10 plus 8 equals 18. So we know that there's a total of 18 blocks on our tower. Let's see if we're right.
Welcome back. Could you figure out who made the magical mistake?
We did, didn't we?
Let's take a look at each one and use it to make sense of the word problem. If it makes sense, then it's right. If it doesn't make sense, we need to do some good fixing. Let's start with the first student. The first line of our word problem says, Shanika built a block tower using 14 blocks. Can you find the 14 in this student's drawing?
She had it in the total, didn't she?
It's right there. This student wrote 14 as the total. Let's keep reading to see if 14 was the total. Then she added 4 more blocks to the tower. Let's imagine this. If I'm building a tower and I have 14 blocks and then add more to the tower, 14 my total?
Nope, it's a part.
Let's keep reading. How many blocks are there in the tower now? What are they trying to figure out, mathematicians?
We're trying to figure out our total,
If I
aren't
had
we?
14 and I added some more to it, 14 can't be my total. We are trying to find the total. Oh, so this student made a mistake of that 14 was the total number of blocks. Let's take a look at the other student to see what they did. This student showed 14 and 4 as two parts. You solved this problem all on your own. Is this the number sentence that you wrote?
This is the number sentence we wrote.
Yes. If you wrote 14 plus 4, you saw that 14 and 4 were two parts, and you were looking for the total. And mathematician, after solving, what did you find? What is 14 plus 4?
That 18 is our total.
Yes. 14 plus 4 is 18. Great job using your imagination and your tape diagram to solve. Let's head to the next problem.
Okay,
Go back
erase your
down
boards.
to number 5.
If you're on your problem set, you're on number 5.
Listen as I read number 5 aloud. Nichols' tower is 15 blocks tall. He added some more blocks to his tower. His tower is 18 blocks tall now. How many blocks did Nickel add? Let's do this one together. First thing we need to do is visualize in our head. Let's reread that first line to figure out what we should draw. Nichols' tower is 15 blocks tall. Was that a part or a total number of his blocks?
It's just a part.
It's a part. So let's draw a part.
Okay, so let's draw 15.
Go ahead with your marker and join me. We're going to draw 15 circles, just like this.
If you need more time, pause the video. And remember, don't draw it too big or you'll run out of room.
Don't forget to label it with a number. And we can put a B for his blocks. If you need more time, you can pause. But if you're ready, keep going with me. This next sentence says, added some more blocks to his tower.
Do we know how many more blocks he added?
He added some more blocks. Is that a part or the total?
It's going to be a part.
Point to a button. Yes, when he adds some more, that's a part. Let's go ahead and add that to our drawing. I don't know how much it's going to be, so I'm just going to draw a box about this size and put a question mark in it. Let's read the next line. His tower is 18 blocks tall now. Where can we put that? Is it a part or the total?
It's our total. Put 18 up here and
Yes,
put a T for total.
18 blocks is the total. It's his new number of blocks in his tower. Where can we put that in our drawing? Right, we can put it right there at the top to show the total. And mathematician, we keep writing T every time for total. I'm going to leave that label off this time because I know at the top it's always the total.
I'm going to leave
I'm
my
going to
T
just write
on
the
there.
number there and know it's the total. Looking closely at our drawing, can you write a number sentence that will match?
We could say 15
I'm going to think,
plus
and you write,
some more
what number sentence
equals
could I write
18.
that would match this drawing?
We know we
I
have
think I have
15 blocks. He added some more and then he got 18. So
Is this the
15
number
plus-
sentence you wrote?
Yes, it is.
15 plus blank equals 18.
Let's erase our blank.
I wrote that because Nichols starts with 15 blocks. He adds some more. I don't know how much yet. Now he has 18. Take a moment to solve. What's the missing part here?
So let's count on as we add 15,
I
16,
wonder if we could
17,
draw.
18. How many? Just 3.
Solving? I'm going to count on 16, 17, 18. That's 3. He added 3 more blocks. Let me record that in my sentence. Nickel added 3 blocks. Great job. We thought about parts and wholes this time when we were drawing our tape diagram. Awesome job. I think you're ready to do one last one all on your own.
Ooh, we're gonna do it on our own.
Come with me to number 6. Listen as I read number 6 aloud. Ben and Peter caught 17 tadpoles. They gave some to Anton. They have 4 tadpoles left. How many tadpoles did they give to Anton? Mathematician, in a moment you pause. When you do, I want you to think about the parts and wholes as you're working. I'm going to read it one more time, and then you'll pause. Ben and Peter caught 17 tadpoles. Think, is that a part or a whole? They gave some to Anton. Who gave some? They have 4 tadpoles left. How many tadpoles did they give to Anton? Pause the video now to solve, and when you get back, we'll go over your work.
Okay, number detectives, here we go. So Ben and Peter caught 17 tadpoles. Now let's think about that. Is that going to be a part or is that going to be a total? That's a total. So they have 17 altogether. So let's put 17, and I'm going to put total. Okay, and I'm going to draw my box. I'm going to draw it kind of big because 17 is a lot. Okay, now I know that they gave some to Anton, and then they had 4 left. So let's draw out 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so they had 4 left. How many tadpoles did they give to Anton? So we can do that by saying 17 minus 4 equals something. Okay, remember, in a subtraction problem, our total comes first. The biggest number comes first. So let's think about that. We could count back from 17 to get our mystery number, or we could count on from 4 up to 17 to get our mystery number. Let's count backwards because it's going to be a little easier. So 17, 16, 15, 14, 13. So I have 13 in this box. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. Now I can double check myself. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So how many tadpoles did they give Anton? They gave him 13. Let's check and see if we're right.
Welcome back. Watch as I work on this problem. Well, I know Ben and Peter had 17 tadpoles, and they gave some away to Anton. As I was visualizing this problem, I knew 17 was the total number of tadpoles. So I started off with a big wrinkle, just like this. I can't draw anything inside yet because 17 was the total, but I did label it with 17. So far, my drawing is showing me 17 was the total. Great. Then they gave some to Anton. I don't know how much that was, but I do know it's a part. So I just drew a line right down the middle and put a question mark. Then they had 4 tadpoles left. Well, 4 is a small part of 17, so I think I can fix my drawing to be more precise. I'm going to erase that line to make the missing part a little bigger because 4 is going to be a small part. I can draw my 4 circles to show the 4 tadpoles left over. Nice. Now my drawing matches the story problem. Ben and Peter started off with 17. They gave some away to Anton, and they were left with 4. Now that I know my tape diagram is correct, I can solve for the missing part. This one, I think I'll use subtraction. 17 was the total. I don't know how many they gave away, but if I took away those 4, I would have my other part. 17 minus 4 is, I know you did this work on your own, mathematician. What's the answer?
We got 13.
If you got 13, that's correct. 17 minus 4 equals 13. They gave Anton 13 tadpoles. How generous of them. You did it. You completed today's lesson. Oh my goodness, you're getting so amazing at these diagrams. I'm so proud of you. Repeat after me. My brain is great.
My brain is great.
My brain will grow.
My brain will grow.
The harder I work,
The harder I work,
the more I'll know.
the more I'll know.
And that's so true. Come with me as we go to your problem set. Today, your must-do problems are 1 through 3. You'll have 10 minutes to work your absolute hardest. Remember to draw and label, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Okay, so let's look at 1 through 3, okay? Now, we just did 4 and 5 together. So guys, this time I'm not going to show you what to do on your problem set because you should know we've just done it on our boards. So read the directions with me. Read the word problem. That's step 1. Draw a tape diagram and label. Guys, I need to see numbers and letters, okay? Write a number sentence and a statement that matches the story. Here's your statement. You just have to fill it in, but you need to have a number sentence to go with it, okay? So I lied. Let's do number 1 together because I want to show you exactly what I want to see on your work for it to be counted right, okay? So number 1, Rose drew 7 pictures and Willie drew 11 pictures. How many pictures did they draw all together? Okay, so let's go back and draw what we know. Rose drew 7 pictures. Is that my total or my part? That's a part. So let's do 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm labeling it with a number, drawing my box around it, and I'm putting an R for Rose. Okay. Willie drew 11 pictures. Is that my part or my total? That's my other part. So now I need to draw 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's my number. There's my box. W for Willie. So far, do you see what I have? I have the picture, the numbers, and the letter to go with it. Now I need to find my total. You don't have to put T for total if you don't want to, because you should know that now that this up here is your total. I put it on there. Okay, so now I need to figure this out. I can say 7 plus 11 equals something. How can I figure that out? Well, I know 10 plus 1 is 11. So 7 plus 1 more is 8, and 8 plus 10 is 18. So 18 is my total. Now I got, they drew 18 pictures. Now, do you see everything that is on my board right now? I've got my tape diagram that's labeled with numbers and letters. I've got a sentence, a number sentence right here to show what my tape diagram shows. And I have a statement. Now your statement is already written out for you. You just have to fill in the number, okay? You must have all of in order for it to be counted correctly. I'm gonna repeat that. You must have all of this for it to be counted correctly. Okay, if not, I'm going to count off. So you're doing 1, 2, and 3. Okay, read the problem. Draw out your tape diagram and label it. Make a sentence and then fill a statement. You have to do all that on 1, 2, and 3. Okay, once you finish that, do your exit ticket, turn it into me, and you'll be done. Okay, friends, if you have any questions, you know you can email me. So any questions, email me. If not, good luck. See it in your work. See what you're capable of, and I'll see you on the next lesson. Bye, friends.